Around the world, about 168 million children are in or at risk of child labor, and current levels of crisis and conflict heighten their vulnerability to exploitation. Thankfully, the International Labour Organization has confirmed that international standards now in place have reduced child labor by about 1/3 in the last decade. Based on this development, employers and businesses commonly expect to eliminate child labor from their supply chains, many of whom work in agriculture, manufacturing and construction industry.
From enterprises, we need a clear message of zero tolerance of child labor. They need to know what is happening in their supply chains and to back that up with action in their business practices and dealings with suppliers.
Businesses can no longer blame governments when child labor has been exposed.
If a business can subcontract its tax affairs to some remote destination, there is no excuse whilst they can't discover in their supply chains where their suppliers are using child labour. The time for excuses is over. The political winds have changed. We have the Ruggie principles in place. We have OECD guidelines in place. We have the conversation here at the ILO on the supply chain. And we simply don't buy the argument that it's all the fault of government.
Nearly 21 million people globally are victims of forced labor, an industry which generates $150 billion a year in illegal profits, and that's according to the International Labour Organization. These children might be employed at the start of the supply chain, forced into mines to extract gold, mica, diamonds and coal, or made to toil in farms to produce commodities such as cotton, sugar, tea, coffee and cocoa. Campaigners trying to combat forced and child labor and poor working conditions have unveiled a variety of approaches they follow to ensure the goods they buy are ethical. Some activists have taken to boycotting certain products, and others only buy brands that have been approved ethically. Some source alternative goods locally, while others have chosen simply to reduce their overall consumption.